It is so important to take it one step at a time. This can kill procrastination fast just by using a simple mind game. We've always heard of the advice of taking it one step at a time, whether it was from schoolwork or something physical that you did like school football or a youth karate class, or whether it came from your parents or friends. I know you've heard this term before. People stop taking it one step at a time when they start to get rushed or too busy to take anything slowly or one step at a time. After you stop using that saying for a few days, it doesn't really come back to you or cross your mind, and you start forgetting about it completely. Before I really looked into taking it one step at a time, I don't think it crossed my mind for a few years. This is a horrible thing to have forgotten. You may want to click off now because you might think, oh, he's just going to talk about something he used to say as kids. How's this going to help me? It's a waste of my time. But if you're thinking that, then you may miss out on a lot of information and valuable stuff that I might say in this video. This video isn't too long. It's only a few minutes. So test your attention span and listen up now. This practice of taking it one step at a time can work best when you're procrastinating over your next activity or your next task, when you don't feel like meditating or training, so you unconsciously sit on your couch on YouTube and delay it, as an example. Or it could really work well when you randomly think about the next thing you have to do and you really don't want to do it. For example, you have to run now. It's cold and rainy outside. You've already wasted 15 minutes debating whether or not you're going to do it. And then the next moment, you have your gear on, putting your shoes on, and you're about to leave out the front door. How did you get yourself to do this? Let me tell you. That story was true, that I just talked about. That story was something that I did a bit back, not too long ago, but it was a true story about what I did. If you don't believe me, I know how to push through that, because I did it. I don't have any evidence, but you're just going to have to trust me for this video. So how did I do it? And how can you do it? You don't think about the run. And you don't think about how long the run is going to be. You don't think about how cold it is outside and how warm you are inside. You don't think about the rain and the cold wind or the heavy wind. All you think about is the clothing that you're going to wear for the run. That's all. Not the run. You don't think about fighting the wind or the rain. Just pick up your clothes. Pick up the clothes that you're going to wear for the run and put them on. Then the next step is to walk to the front of your house. There you'll find the next step. The next step is to put your running shoes on, or put the shoes that you're going to run in on. Then you're going to look at the coat hanger or the coat rack. You're going to grab your jacket or your coat or whatever. because your coat hanger and shoe rack are at the front of your house, at least for me. The next step is to step outside. Don't walk or run away, just step outside. Next step, walk a few steps or meters away from your house. Next step, start to speed up until you are running, and boom, you're out of the house, killed your procrastination, and you're running despite the rain and wind. That may seem simple, and maybe even too simple to work, but let me tell you, it does work. Just try it, and you'll see how magical these little steps in a row are. Do you have trouble consistently meditating? Well, the next task is not to meditate for 10 minutes. It's just to sit down with your phone in your hand. Then get into your preferred meditation position. Open the Medito app on your phone or your preferred meditation app. Then the next step is to set the amount of time that you're going to meditate for, so 10 minutes or however long you're going to meditate for. The next step is to meditate. Put the phone down after you set the time and do the task. Meditation is the final step of that process. You can do this with anything. Getting out of bed in the morning, eating, training, literally anything, or at least most things. Now for the actionable step, testing. Try this one step at a time method with the next task that you've got to do right after this video. Let's say you've been on YouTube for a while now. You know that you've got to study. Just use this technique with your next task, even if you're not going to struggle with the task. So even if it's not that hard and you're motivated to do it or whatever, even if you're not going to struggle with the task, just think, okay, what's the next small step that's going to get me to what I've got to do? Studying, it would be, okay, get my school bag into my room. Next step, set up in my room, open the laptop, get the stationery out, like the pencil, pen, eraser, ruler even. Do the work. One step at a time, and you got the work done. Just try it out and see it for yourself. How easy it is when you take it one step at a time. This practice alone may save you hours every week and help you greatly do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. And it is free of cost. It's a simple mind trick to make your mind do hard things. And eventually, you will even start to enjoy the hard work. Just follow these steps. Follow those steps that I talked about. Take it one step at a time. It really helped me, and I hope it can help you. Hope it killed your procrastination.